There we go.
And
welcome, Hasan. Can you quickly tell us where you're from so that everybody who's here, not everybody knows where you're from?
yes, do you see me?
Yes.
Again, I'm sorry for this confusion, but it doesn't matter. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, let's start with this timer also. Okay, then. My name is Hasan Yasar, and I have been Toastmasters for over 10 years. And I think I completed many duties in clubs and in area director. I served as an area director 2 years ago, and this year I'm VPPR of Division H, and I'm working with Dennis. We choose this subject, growth mindset and founding, because in my Toastmasters history, we have tried to found many clubs, and also we founded many clubs in Turkey when we are not bonding with district, and it was really hard times to found a new club and tell Toastmasters and to convince people. And I think the growth mindset is not the direct meaning that we know about the mindset that you can grow and you can learn from your faults and from your mistakes, and you should be open to all mistakes and to everything in this Toastmasters. What I mean with growth mindset is looking always how can we make this growing with our clubs, or how we can create a new chance to find a new club in a corporate place or in a new occasions. So I think as we are as leaders should think like this, because growing or growth mindset is so linked to the Toastmasters core values, or why we are here, or why these people are here. If we know these answers, we can easily focus on growing in any moment, in any chance. Maybe we can see a people responsible from the management of a big company or something like that, or maybe they can give a free of meeting room or something like that, that it will work with us. It will work for us to grow our clubs or our sister clubs or our area or our division. It doesn't matter. So I want to check something, but since the timing is not so proper, I just found something different what I was planning to tell you today. And do you have any question about this growth mindset and founding clubs? Because I'm sorry, I came late, so I didn't know what is your positions in your clubs, area directors or just club members or club officers. Maybe you can say one by one and in one sentence your positions, your roles.
Okay, so I'm Amber. I'm a club member. I just rejoined recently, and I joined precisely because I want to found new clubs in my area here in Tuscany.
In Tuscany, that's great.
Shall I call
my friends?
Hasan,
okay, I'm just taking my notes. Please continue.
Okay, shall I call them down from the top here in my gallery? Carl.
Yes, I'm a former member. I'm a former president of the Toastmasters Club in Zug, Switzerland.
And Denise.
Division director.
I expect that you will ask me. Yeah, I am the division director of Division H.
Graham, I think, has left. He's popped out. Young.
President Graham Graham was the president of a club, Bern Club.
That's right. He's Bern Club president at the moment. He's not here at the moment. Yang Wu?
Yeah, the public relationship for my
For
club.
which club?
Okay, VPPR, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
VPPR.
Okay,
And
thank
which-
you, Young.
Sorry, which club, Yang Wu?
From District 95, effective communicator.
Francesca?
Club president of the Advanced Club in Division A, District 109.
Tarek? Are you with us at the moment? Doesn't look like it. Janie?
Yeah, I'm the club growth director for District 114.
Okay,
That's it?
that's it. And who was the first speaking in Toscana? She was planning
Amber.
to find a club.
Amber.
Sorry, Amber. Okay. And I think the main thing is focusing to growing or focusing to founding a club is to understand why these people are here, or we can create a sample from ourselves why we are here. Of course, the reason that we have is not the same with the people are coming, but it should be give or provide a clue about why this kind of people are gathering together in a public speaking club. Of course, the public speaking skills is not the main thing, because if we know that the main thing that these kind of people are coming together is to feel themselves confident and to be shown and to be get attracted is the main thing that they need, so they are coming all together. We can create a club, or we can seek for some growing opportunities in our community. First thing, openness to change. Indeed, these all things are for the people in these growing communities. They should have these skills in their mind: openness to change, willingness to learn. Of course, we will talk in the middle of the night today, because when you are working with your successors or the other leaders or the people that you are leading, they have to have a learning capacity, because yes, this is a place that we'll learn by doing, but the main thing is maybe we are learning by being. If you are not a president, if you don't be a president, it's hard to learn by doing or not doing anything. So being is the main thing to learning. So, but before this, all these people you're leading, or the leader that you are mentoring or you are coaching in the group or in the new club, should be the firstly have a capacity of learning. Of course, the dedication, passion, and other things will come after this, but mainly willingness to learn is the main thing that you must seek for people to found a new club. Risk-taking ability. I think this risk-taking ability is valid for yourself, not the people that you are coaching for a new club or for the growing clubs. But if you're mentoring this kind of clubs, or if you are founding a new club, chartering a new club, risk-taking ability is to see if this person networks with the structure I gave them, what will I do? Because always what I see in my history for 10 years, if a new club, founding a new club, blown up in after 5 months or something like that, always the responsibility belongs to the main person, the leader. if he or she is not so coachable, they always try to find their own way. But we know that as a mentors, as a coaches, or the experienced Toastmasters, we know how to find a club, how to found a club, and what they have to do, because everything is written in Toastmasters. There's a rule, and this 100 years history provides this experience to you. In Turkish, we have it in the idiom, no need to conquer the USA or no need to conquer the America again, because everything is written here. But this is your risk. If you give all the management ropes to that guy or not, because otherwise they can feel themselves, okay, I'm the leader that I'm trying to find this club in my city or in my region, but am I a puppet? Because I'm just doing what you are saying. This is a very this balance is we need to take care of, because if they feel themselves as a puppet, they will give up. But otherwise, they will do what they want to do. Maybe it will work, maybe it will not work, but they will try to do their own way. But we know that it won't work. If we know that, we need to calculate this risk, and we need to take care of all this risk with these guys or with this community or with these people. It doesn't matter it's a corporate club or it's a social club. It doesn't matter, because the main thing is managing all the process as an experienced people. Communication and collaboration. Of course, this is one of the other main thing, because if we don't have any communication and if we just give all the papers to these guys, and of course these are the rules that you will follow up and you can found a club in your community. No way. This will not work again, because the main thing is not to reading everything from the papers and applying these rules to our community. The main thing is to use your experience. It doesn't matter you have found a club before. It doesn't matter, but you know how this system works, because you are in Toastmasters much more than these new guys. So the main thing is to convey your experience for how this system, this new system, new for them, of course, will system work in this new region for this new club. Finding members, member VP Magic Education or Vice President's memberships or first visiting kids, these are just details. But first, they need to know that if this if the system doesn't work, it's meaningless to try found a new club. Am I going so fast?
No, you're going
Do you have
great.
any question?
Not yet.
Okay, thank you. Evolution of performance feedback. I think we all know how to give these feedbacks, and we all know how to manage these people. Of course, if we are talking about the guy that we will coach to find a new club, we need to manage these situations with the guys. But if we are in it, and if we are the leaders to found a new club, I mean prospective president of the new club, the feedback is so important for the new guys. And maybe you have some experienced people in the club or in the new founding club, but the main thing, I always focused on feedbacks. Why? You're a new club in maybe 2 months years old or 3 months years old, and people are trying to come, and maybe they are coming to your meetings, and when they see your speech quality, your prepared speech quality is not so good, they always think that what is that? This is just a speaking club. Okay, see you later. Bye bye. And one positive feedback from your visitors will affect 10 positive feedback from your visitors will affect one person, but one negative feedback from your visitors will affect 10%. This is so important for you. So you don't have any chance to make your speeches unqualified or unprepared or they cannot come to the meeting without rehearsals. You have to provide this before, and what you will focus is feedback, only just feedback, because when you provide these feedbacks in your club, in your system, without advertising your club or your meetings to other people, if you focus to feedbacks, you will start to achieve some change, some little steps in your members. Maybe 5 months later, maybe 1 year later, after your all prepared speeches are really qualified and very great speeches, then you will start to make your advertisement. Then you will start to call or to invite all other peoples, because when they came to your club, they will see that, wow, that's amazing speech and I can make this kind of speech in this club, and they will join you. Otherwise, you will struggle 9 months because you're a new club and you need reputation and you need advertisement, but the best reputation is mouth to mouth. If they know that this is a really good club, and if your meeting sections are really good prepared, of course they will want to stay. But first, to improve your speakers, to improve your members, because of course you will have 20 people to charter a new club, and these 20 people are your core team, and you need to focus on all these 20 people's speech quality, leadership, but first public speaking skills. Because when a new visitor came to your club, they will just check it the first prepared speech session, nothing else and nothing more. And to grow up in speech session, your key is feedbacks and evaluation, of course. Long-term strategic planning, of course, everything is written in Toastmasters. We are using club success plan. But what I saw in these 10 years, most clubs don't know how to prepare a club success plan because they don't have any experience in their business or in their other NGOs or other social lives. And if you are an experienced member of Toastmasters as a president and former president or VPPR or other club officer or area director, you know how to fulfill this club success plan. And what is the most important thing about club success plan is to gathering all these club officers together and draw a one strategic way, and they will decide all together. Since they decided, since they wrote and they signed this club success plan all together, they feel that, okay, it's my strategic plan, it's not our president. So they feel themselves they are belong to this club, and then they will work for this strategic plan for this club success plan, of course. So, but before, they have to know that why this club success plan is important and how they fulfill this club success plan, how they can create their values for their clubs. Because of course we know we have many values and many moral things for Toastmasters core values, I mean, but what's your club's values? they never think about it. They never thought about it, and they don't know how to find this course. So if you can coach them for writing these club success plans and for these strategic plans, it will create a bonding in your board of members. And of course, it will move this club to further future. And member focused. This is, of course, one of the most loved Toastmasters core values is for me service, because we are here always for service, before excellence, before respect, and before, okay, what was it? Do you
Integrity.
know? Yes, integrity. Thank you so much. And before integrity, we are here for service. And who are indeed, we are serving for the members, but indeed we are serving for ourselves, because we know that the main thing in our world is our individuals. And I am gaining many things by serving to other people. And so when we put our members on the service, we will create a new world for them, because they don't know, and they are just new members, and they are just in entrance level, and they are trying to learn about Toastmasters. They are trying to conquer Toastmasters. And of course, they need some, how we can say, some chefs to prepare this meal, to show them how to prepare this meal, to make them a master chef, because they are just clients. But after that, when they figure out the kitchen of Toastmasters, of course, they will find out many ways to develop their public speaking skills or leadership skills. But the main thing for us, for people that trying to found a club or trying to grow a club, is to focusing members and to serving them in the best way. So the second thing is excellence, of course. And the third thing is integrity. And of course, we will get their respects. The seven article is enough for growth mindset and how to found, how to grow these clubs in anywhere in the world, because we are all people. Yes, we are coming from different cultures, but at the end of the day, we need the same thing: attraction, love, liking, and trying to find some bonding with people. And so we are here. We need to, if we are aiming to found a new club, of course, we will start from thinking it's like a business. And these 7 steps will be helpful for us to grow, to found a new club in Toscana, maybe in Turkey, in Switzerland, in Zurich, in anywhere in our district. Do you have any question?
Right, who's going to start the next club? Amber, Amber, you are ready to ask questions. I can just see it on your face.
There. Oh, no, you asked who's going to open the next club. Me. No, but I've took a lot of notes. I took a lot of notes. So many things you said until now really resonate with me. There's definitely the challenge of how to, that would be the slide number 3, risk-taking ability. If you could elaborate a little bit more on that one. Because you were talking about them feeling like puppets. And sometimes I must admit, I sometimes have felt like everyone was making the decisions for me instead of involving me. So how would you suggest we go about making, like, of course they need our guidance, new people need the guidance, but how would you go about giving them the guidance without making it look like, making them feel like they are puppets?
Well, okay, what's your situation right now? Do you have a team for new club, or you are trying to find some leaders or some role takers for funding a new club? What's your exact situation?
My exact situation right now, I am the contest coordinator for the Toastmasters Academy Florence right now. It's the brand new executive team. I will be opening, like, the focus is to open the club in if starting July, August, September. That's the idea. And the main
Okay.
But
Okay, you
I
have a
thought
plan
kind
to
of
fund a
everything.
new club in August, and you have some team members?
Not yet, not yet. Right now, I'm just focusing on learning everything I can and collaborating with as many clubs here in Italy that I can right now, to organize myself. And I've already been talking to specific people in my area, key people who I want to bring aboard Toastmasters. But like, this is very brand new. I'm the kind of person, I hit the ground running. So it's like, I have to
Okay,
slow
so
down.
no matter, because the main thing is not your personality. The main thing is the leaders and how you coach them and how you mentor them, because you know that everything is written in Toastmasters. Your main process is the conveying all the messages or this experience to these new club leaders, prospective presidents, for example. If you don't have any key guy or key person for the club who will run this business in Toscana, it's so important to find these people, find this not people, find this person, because he or she will collect all the potential members. And the main thing is, what I try to say with this risk-taking ability is valid for you, both of you and this new guy, because your risk-taking is this new guy. If she will work, if he will invest his time to Toastmasters, and if he can lead the person, because in the beginning we talk about the leaders' styles, and leaders, if he or she have to lead himself first. If he cannot lead himself, he cannot lead others. So this is the risk taking of your position. You need to calculate every risk about this position. If this person can run this business by himself, it's so important. The team comes after this person. You don't need to find a team, or you don't need to structure a new team. The main thing, the first thing, is the potential, prospective club president. It's so important. So just focus on this. Who can do this business? Who can be coaching, or who can be so easily motivated for Toastmasters? And then maybe you can help him to fund his teams on Toscana. He can help him to find new opportunities, new places, new potential members. Yes, but first you need to coach him. So he can be coachable. He needs to time to invest in Toastmasters, and of course he needs to have learning capacity. So you will convey all the messages from Toastmasters International and from your experience, from your area, and everything.
Thank you.
Any other question? If you have anything to ask, you can always call me directly, Amber. I think last 10 minutes, Is my watch is right or not? I don't know, because Larry, you are the boss.
Yeah, you're right. There's 10 minutes left. Let's leave the last 5 for wrapping up.
I have one question for you, as
Yes,
dear
Francesca.
Hasan. And it is what about club identity, which is something that I stress very much in for marketing positioning. And I'm curious to know about your experience. How relevant was for you in the club you have created to focus on a precise club identity even before to start to engage other leaders in the adventure? If you have this experience, and if not, how you deal this process. I mean, because the identity is similar to the mission, right? Your vision. So if you
Okay,
didn't also want to know how you deal without it.
you mean by club identity, how this club make these meetings, or with what kind of people will join to the meetings, or this kind of things, or you are just talking about the presence in the social media?
I'm speaking about the presence in the social media, first of all, because when you say, hey, we are here, we want to welcome guests, then the people usually ask, okay, what is about, why I have to come? But also, I mean, when you involve other leaders to help you, what do you say? Just help me because I am Hasan and and people
Okay,
loves you and they help you anyway, or what is your strategy and your tactics?
indeed, if we are talking about the social media presence, it's of course so important to show that we are a really great club, we are having fun every night, and please come up. This message is so easy to convey all the people, because you need a good camera, you need a good point of view to take the pictures, and just you need to write some good words on it. But the main thing, what's your target people? Are they using Instagram? Are they using Facebook? Or maybe they are in TikTok? Or maybe they are just a very business people and they are just using LinkedIn. First, you need to know this, or you need to decide this kind of people. Who are your target people and what are they using as a social media program? You determine this and you learned the language that you should use in the Instagram or the Facebook, or maybe you will tag them all the Facebook, or you will just post any post in Instagram. I don't know. But the main thing is to show people this club is for you and we are having fun all together. And I think the main thing is I always so careful about this subject, regularly doing this. Please post every Sunday or every Tuesday, or announce your meetings, your agenda every Friday. Never forget or never change these regular announcements, because people know that every Tuesday there's a meeting. Yes, I know that every Friday there should be a meeting, or every 2 Friday, it doesn't matter. But if you change every time the place, the day, the date, it won't work. Being a stubborn on this date and place and time is so important, because I saw many people, they told me, I have been watching your post for 2 years and today I had a chance to come to visit you. Or I have been wanting to join you for 6 months, but today I had a chance with you. If they knew that tonight, if there will be a meeting or not, they won't join you. So making this regular is the main thing. To announcing or to posting in social media, the main thing. And the other thing is to showing some good pictures, because people like to see other people's having fun. You don't need to write, or you don't need to use so serious post or serious pictures. Just show them we are having fun. It's the main thing that you can hook the people from the community. Anyway, when they come to visit you, they will saw indeed what is this club is serving for them, public speaking or leadership or other things. But in social media presence, it doesn't matter that we are very good business people, that we are talking all together. No way, this won't work, because people came always if other people have fun together, because it creates curiosity. Did it help you?
Yes, thank you.
I thank you for your question. Anyone else?
Any more questions?
What system do you use to optimize your time in publishing of social media, HubSpot, MailChimp, or any other tools that you want to suggest?
We are always using mailing systems, of course, and we always add new members and new visitors to our mail groups, of course. And every Friday, because for Ankara Toastmasters, our club meetings are on Tuesdays, and every Friday we are sending all the invitation and with agenda. But the for Instagram posts, it depends on if they are ready in the middle of the week, they are sending. But if they are not, because it's up to other people, at least at the weekend, we are posting we are posting just only Instagram posts. But I used Facebook very professionally before pandemic. I used many, for example, events. What was its name? Event Manager or something like that, the program. I used many like Couchsurfing. Yes, Eventbrite. Yes, Eventbrite. I used most of these platforms before, and we got many good results, but it's also a workload. So you need to prioritize something, which one is urgent for me and which should you use first.
And you need to have a team.
Sorry?
You need to have a team. And
Yes, of course. But before to create this team, you need to do this every single job by yourself. If you are the president, or if you are the prospective president, if you are the first leader, because it will take time for the new team to learn everything. I made it for many years, day and night. And after 2 years, for example, one of my first club, Ankara Turkish Toastmasters, I'm the founder of that club. After 1.5 years, we were the best club in town, and our all meetings were 50%, 60%. We were making show business.
Yeah, we have had great success with Meetup, as a matter of interest.
Yes, for example.
And just as an example, yesterday evening I think we had 9 guests yesterday evening, and another something like 6 or 7 had declined last minute, and there were 18 people on the waiting list. So those figures sort of speak for itself. It really seems to be working for us. So we have a constant turnover of guests, and of course then it's up to us to convert them into members.
And just I can add something to Harry. It should be always better to use some programs that gets some LCVs or RSVPs.
Exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, people just like your post and forget everything this night or tonight or next Tuesday or next Friday. Well, I don't remember. But if they say it's okay, I'm coming or something like that in the program, yes, they remember, and the program automatically reminds them, you have an appointment today. You will go to Ankara Toastmasters Club or the Toscana clubs tonight. Then they remember, oh, okay, I have an appointment tonight, and they try to come at least. But otherwise, every night or every Tuesday, they will forget you.
Thank you,
So
Hasan.
it should be. Thank you so much, Harry.
Right.
Harry, program did you said? Is it Meetup? What did you? Which one?
Meetup, yes.
Meet up, yeah.
Meetup.
Yeah.
I didn't get what is the action that I have to add in my text in order to let people book the day in the agenda?
You mean on Meetup,
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes. What I have to do? It's a plugin or what is it?
The Meetup as a whole is basically another one of the social
Mhm.
services.
Gathering program.
Yeah. And all kinds of events are published on it, so that yoga and hiking and mountaineering and Toastmasters and things, people go on there, they publish their events.
Yeah. I know. I mean, do you write in your text register now today? What is the sentence you use to invite people to put the date in the calendar in their calendar?
I will send you a link to our Meetup.
Okay, and they copy and paste.
Yeah, well, you're more than welcome. Yeah, and then of course you must enter your events and things, and we've got those linked into the theme of the evening and everything else, sort of thing. So, okay, right, let's wrap up.
I want to see also, Harry.
Sorry,
I want to see that also.
I'll drop it into the chat in a moment. Okay.
Chat box, yes, it should be better.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Thank you very much, Hasan. And it's
Thank you.
time to move on to our next speaker.
Thank you so much. And if you need anything, please, you can write me or you can call me or you can send me any message from WhatsApp.
I will do so. Thank you very much. Okay. Can you please stop sharing your slides?
Yes.
And I need to take a quick screenshot of everyone who's present. And then we can move on. And I don't see our next speaker here as yet. Right. Let's start with some introductions and things while we're waiting. And I'm going to start at the bottom here. Henry, please say hello to us.
Hello, good afternoon. So I'm Henry. I'm VPPR from Erzeli Toasters in Italia. And actually, I'm in the ski station, so I'm not sure about the about the network, but I will try to. I hope I will not have any problem with the connection.
Thank you very much. James, you've joined us as well.
Good afternoon, Harry, and thank you very much for your kind welcome. Greetings from Tralee in County Kerry in the Republic of Ireland, where it is currently 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just wonder, has anyone managed to start off at the beginning of this session and work all the way up to now?
Well, Denise has, yes. Sitting right there, and she's been here the whole time.
Denise is on intravenous black coffee, full strength.
Yes.
So my full strength energizer is the people. So everybody in this Zoom is energizing me instead of the coffee.
I only joined at 6 o'clock this morning, and I can tell you I absolutely admire Denise's staying power.
Absolutely. It's wonderful. Fair play to you.
Exactly. Yoko, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I'm your book inspired me to go back to the mountains again.
Fantastic.
And
I'm glad
yeah,
I inspired at least one person.
connecting from Geneva, Switzerland. Nice to meet you all.
Santiago, welcome.
Thank you, Harry. This is Santiago from Zurich, Area Director E4. Happy to be here. Quick question. What's the next session about? Because I thought we would have the one about growth now
It's
starting at 4
no,
CET.
the one about growth is just finished.
Yeah,
And
that's what I...
You're right. It probably should have been now, but the program was changed, and then I'm not sure that it was resent to everybody. So you've just missed Hassan's brilliant.
I'll just get in touch with him personally in this case. Good to know. Thank you.
Go and visit him in Ankara.
Yeah.
He's always willing to talk.
The next speaker might not be aware of this also, by the way.
Well, let me just quickly contact Eleanor here so that she can get hold of him. Or otherwise
Yeah, it is very likely because we received the revised agenda this morning from Elena, but the latest revised agenda mentioned about Hassan doing the briefing this time.
actually, Johnny was meant to be on at 5 o'clock the whole time, sort of thing. So that's not a change. Okay. Give me one moment. While I'm doing this, Maria, would you like to quickly introduce yourself? I know you have done it already, but there's new people here.
I see some new faces, so that's okay. I'll introduce myself. So my name is Maria Juto. I'm based in the Netherlands. I'm from District 59, Utrecht Toastmasters. I'm the president there. So nice to meet you all in this very cold weather.
For some people, of course. We've had
Maria, but your surname it's not from Netherlands originally.
No, we're very international, close, very small country, but many international people here. My origin is Indonesian.
Indonesian. Utomo is an Indonesian surname.
That's right.
And Maria is not Indonesian name, so I guess that you have international roots.
Selamat pagi.
Yeah, exactly.
Selamat pagi.
Oh, good morning. Selamat siang, actually. Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah, no, that's a very good question because I normally introduce myself. Why do you have a Spanish or let's say Latin first name and quite an Indonesian last name? I think it definitely has. I think just my parents love the name Maria. I think that's a very simple explanation. It has nothing to do with my roots. Yeah.
My mother names is Adelaide.
Yeah.
Do you remind me the name, my mother's name, first name,
okay,
which is very uncommon for Italy, and it was because my grandmother she read a book, and the main character of the book was so impressive to grandmother, and she decided to call my mother with this name.
Yeah.
And then my sister name is Manila, which is the capital, the main city of the Philippines, because my mother heard in TV this name.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I am the one in the family with the common name in Italy.
Yeah.
Those history are very nice. We should to write a book or something like this.
At least you have a story. See, I actually my parents just named me. I think it's because as well from the Christian roots for Indonesian. Yeah. Well, nice to meet all of you. This
by the way,
electronic version.
Amber, I couldn't find you on LinkedIn. That link you sent didn't work.
Hasan, what's your name means in Turkish?
Hasan,
Mm-hmm.
it's meaning.
Yeah, meaning is the meaning of Hasan. No.
Okay. Indeed, there's no proper meaning with Hasan, but when we think about my name and surname, I can tell you my history, not history, but I can tell you a story. Hasan Yasar. Yashar means lives, lives. Has, we can say special, on moment. It means special moment lives, or he lives in the moment.
Wonderful, beautiful name.
Yes, I figure out
Beautiful.
this maybe 3 years ago or something like that. How special name it is
Mm.
when we
Impressed.
divide one by one.
Right,
Beautiful.
folks, I have just discovered why our next speaker is not here. He's only due at 1700. And Hasan, you were only due at 1600. You were not late, you were early now. And the reason for this little oversight is there appears to be a whole hour gap. So Turan finished at 1500 and Hasan started at 1600. So there's a gap of an hour in our program here that was sent out, which is why I got confused and I asked Hasan to come on. I thought that he should be straight on after Turan, which is absolutely right according to the program. But if I look at the time, there's a whole hour of gapping between the two of you. So I apologize that I thought that you were meant to have been on an hour ago, sort of thing. So
No need to apologize, Harry. I know everything and I saw, but I just tried to make my best. So
you
I think
did
I did it.
fantastic. You
So
really
it
did.
doesn't any matter, or we don't have any problems. If you want, I can continue.
Please do, come on.
Do it again.
Santiago came especially for your meeting, so there is absolutely all the reasons in the world why you should continue.
Me too. I came for the club,
Oh, there
the
you
growth.
go,
Yeah.
Yoko. And Jane,
Oh,
there you go.
okay. Thank you so much. Welcome, Yoko.
You've got a whole fan club here.
Thank you so much. Okay. Let's restart, or do we have 1 hour or
We
half an hour
have,
or something
we've
like
got
that?
47 minutes.
47 minutes. Okay. It's an interesting day. And
will-
Totally.
You'll exercise
okay.
more and more.
I had to step in earlier this morning when one of our speakers didn't turn up. And so I'm glad that you're here and you can step in this time, Hasan.
Anyway,
It's
the
always my
topic
pleasure.
is an enjoyable topic, and Hassan is very, very good in that. Maybe
Totally.
Hassan, you can even tell more stories of when the clubs decline, like not only growing a new club, but when the club kind of declines and gets very close to closing. What did you do to bring it up to again 20, 30 members in a very short time? Look, you can give that kind of stories that you've done.
And
Okay,
Hasan,
are you ready
can I leave you alone for 5 minutes while I go and grab myself a coffee?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
And I think we are wearing the same shirt tonight.
Absolutely. We're twins.
Yes, and another fun fact about me, I have a twin.
You have a twin.
Yes, I
It's
have
not
a,
me, but
But she
not
doesn't
you.
look like him.
Yes, because I have a girl twin. Sister
okay.
twin,
Right.
I can say.
I'll let you carry on.
And Janine, he didn't do it just once, he did it twice. And he did it with one Turkish club, and he did it again a couple of years later with an English club. He's amazing.
And my next in this year goals, found a French club in Turkey. So I'm starting to learn French at the end of this month. I'm going to course to learn French. So maybe at the end of this year we will have another French Toastmasters club ever founded in Turkey.
You see his mindset about growth. He looks at everything as an opportunity. Now he wants to learn French, so he needs a place to practice. Now he found his own club to practice for himself.
Well done, Hasan. Right, off you go with your workshop.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so
So
much.
Hasan, that's the question that Denise asked about how you brought back to life a club that was almost being lost. That's pretty interesting. Can you talk about that?
Okay, Janie, and let's talk about that at the end of my presentation, because I recreated 2 clubs from suspension and from 0 point 2 times. First 8 years ago and second 2 years ago. Anyway, let's start with the presentation, and I will reply your question, Janie. Janie, or how you pronounce your name?
Yeah, it's Janie.
Okay,
Okay,
Janie.
I'll go away and come back after about 30 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, I will wait for your reply.
Your return.
Yes. So I think we are all some same people, and could you please repeat your roles in your clubs? And Yoko, you are new, I think.
Yeah, I only have IT support assistant in the club. Outside the club, I have multiple hats, but inside the club, mentor and the club coach in Bulgaria.
Okay, so you're also experienced Toastmasters member in your club. Maria, you?
Basically I've joined Toastmasters about a couple of years ago, and then yeah, just last September they asked me to become a president, and still the president of Utrecht Toastmasters in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Okay, so you are the new president.
I'm new to everything actually. I joined Toastmasters because I thought it was a very a friend of mine asked me to see how it goes, and it's a very nice fun club and that I'm in. Very engaging, quite a lot of creative members there. So their stories are quite inspiring in many ways. And it's a very nice group. So it's a group of 33 in total, which is yeah, which gives us well room to get to know each other. I think bigger than that can be nice as well, but it depends as well who you ask. Yeah, it's been a nice journey so far.
Okay, thank you so much, Maria. And I think Graham, you are new also. Are you there, Graham? Okay. Santiago, hello again.
Hello, Hasan. I am an air director in Zurich. I have been surgeon at times, and I'm secretary now.
Okay, you are another experienced Toastmasters
And I've been a
member.
Toastmaster for 4 years now.
Okay, thank you so much. James?
Good afternoon, Hasan. My name is James Finnegan. I am a district director in a division director in District 71, which is the UK and Ireland. I've been a Toastmaster for 4 years, and look where that's got me.
That's great. Thank you so much. You are welcome again. And Henry, you are new, I think.
Yes, hello. So for me, I joined the Toastmaster group in Italy, so in Genova, 1.5 years ago, and since last year I am VPPR of this club.
Okay, that's great. You are welcome again. And most of we are presidents, former presidents, members, VPPRs, area directors, district and division directors. So we all are very close this mindset about growing clubs or founding a new club. So I will talk about the second time about growth mindset and founding clubs. But I don't want to mention about growth mindset, what is indeed growth mindset is, because the growth mindset is the mindset that you need to learn from your mistakes, and you need to open to make any mistakes, your faults and everything, and you should try everything. You need to go back again, and you need to go forward for everything you saw as a block in your life or in your learning journey. But the main thing, what I told you today about growth mindset, is looking something for growing your clubs or founding your clubs and to achieve this mindset in your life. Because as Nikola Tesla know, as Einstein told, energy follows your thoughts. So what we are thinking about is our energy indeed, and it will create our focus in our life. If you are not pushing all your thoughts in your brain or inside, you will see that everything will flow up, everything will blossom suddenly in your life, because the main formula is your thoughts and your thinking. So we need to focus, not to focus, we need to think about this growth with this growth mindset. First thing is openness to change. If you are not ready to try something new, or if you are not ready to find something new, this opportunity will not find you in your journey, in your way. So the first thing for this mindset, or to seek these growing opportunities, to be ready for everything, because maybe you can catch this chance in a bus, maybe you can catch this in a lunch or anywhere, in any place. You will meet a person, you will make a speech with together, and then you will convince him to find that club, to found a new club in this community, or in his or her city, or in her company. You never know this. And I love the Toastmasters motto: your life can change in one speech. And we are preparing you to that speech. So if you are ready to make this speech always, you will create your chance in your life. So openness to change is the first thing. If you want to seek to grow a club, or if you want to seek to found a new club in your life, in your Toastmasters journey. And second thing, willingness to learn. We talk about this in the first hours of this day at 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or something like that. Willingness to learn is the main thing you or your leader, your role taker for new club, for prospective president of the new club, they have to have these skills, willingness to learn, or learning capacity. Because the main thing is, yes, we all know as experienced people what is Toastmasters, and how to run this club, and how to make this club a perfect level of all clubs. Yes, we know. But if we cannot convey all this experience and all this knowledge to new people or the leaders, of course, it won't work. So willingness to learn, or openness to learning capacity, or everything they can learn or they can try to learn, is so important for us. Of course, for ourselves and the guys that we found to collaborate together to found a new club. And third thing is risk-taking ability. Let me explain much more deeper risk-taking ability. What is this risk-taking? Of course, if you want to found a new club in new city, for example, or the place that is far away from you, you cannot go away every time, or you can just supporting the guys online. It doesn't matter. The main risk is that person you need to coach, because this system, when you try to found a new club, you have to find a person. If it's not you, you have to find a new person to lead people, to gather people, and to work on this club on behalf of you or on behalf of Toastmasters in that city. It's so important to find that person, because this person have to have learning capacity. He or she should have open to chances, and he needs to learn how to learn everything from your side. Because if the people, because I saw many this kind of people, they want to, they want to put their rules on this new club. No way, because you know that what kind of rules can work on this Toastmasters club and how to work this business on a new city. But if you cannot convey your message or your experience to this guy, it won't work, because everything is written in this Toastmasters. This is a 100 years old, and these guys, the main guys, always thinking about how to run this business in all over the world. Of course, these rules are valid for every place, everywhere in the world. So you have to obey the rules in the beginning. You can change many things after you settled a really good standing club. But first, the risk is to find that guy for you. And for that guy, the main risk is to follow up the rules given by you and to apply all of these rules in his or her city or her community. Because the main risk for her is, for him is, as a leader, is it's so different ambitious, or not different occasions and different communities that he needs to run as a Toastmasters. If he is experienced, of course, this will work with you and this experienced new guy. And of course, communication and collaboration. As I told you, this is a journey. Founding a new club is a journey for you, and you will try maybe new ways, because every new club needs different demands, and you need to meet these demands for new clubs. For example, I found a new club in Mersin. It's a seaside city, and all the people will not prefer to go any place in the summer after work, because they prefer to go seaside. It was that culture's some rules, for example, we can say. But if I use the rules that I found a club in the middle of the country in Anatolia, it wouldn't work for this Mersin Toastmasters club. So I needed to change something. I needed to change hours. I needed to change something maybe quicker. This is your journey as a coaching this club. But the main thing to funding this or to constructing this club is collaboration and communication, of course, because yes, you know how to fund this club, but the prospective president doesn't know anything. He is or she is just looking at you to help him because you know everything. He always calls you, okay, okay, Yoko, what should I do now? Because I'm losing my members. Okay, what should I do now? Because we have new members and they want to change the day, for example. So if you communicate and if you collaborate with this guy in a great way, of course it will work or not. It doesn't matter if it's not working, because you will learn. And the main thing is to learn for you. Of course, you will try to make it live for many years, but of course it can dead any day, because it depends on the leader in that position. It's not your fault. It's the fault of that leader you choose. So you are responsible in the second degree. Evaluation of performance feedback. This is the heart of founding a new club, or this is the heart of growing a club. Because what I saw in our clubs in Turkey, when there are 6 or 7 persons, they try to continue because they came to this point from 20 members, of course. But I know I refound 2 clubs from 0 point. One of my friend, me, and one of other girl. We were just 3 people. And from 3, we became 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And after 1.5 years, we were the most crowded club in Turkey. And we were making meetings with 60 people. Okay, how we achieve this? Of course, the first thing to founding a new club, the first thing is feedbacks. You need to focus on feedback and evaluation, because if someone came to your club as a visitor, they want to see not fun, they want to see not the leadership, they want to see how these people make this speech great, because it will affect your reputation. And 10 negative thoughts or 10 negative feedbacks from your visitors, one negative feedback from your visitors affect 10 people around the community. But 10 positive feedback just affect 1 people in the community. So it's so important to not to have any negative feedback from the visitors. So you need to be so disciplined and so restricted rules. You know your rules and you know how to run this meeting at every night, every week, or every 2 weeks. And you need to manage everything. Maybe you need to make micromanagement to make these meetings great. But before that, the main thing is to focus to prepare speeches. And if you make prepared speeches great, you will have much more visitors. And if you have much more visitors, you will have much more potential visitors, and you will have members, of course, because you know how to catch these potentials, but you don't know why these guys stays here. And I'm saying you, the main thing is to create an impact on them. This is the main thing, and you can improve your prepared speakers just by giving constructive evaluations. So please, your first training must be the feedbacks in your new club, not other things, not club officer, not club success plan, just feedbacks. How to give a creative feedback, constructive feedback. I'm sorry, how to give this constructive feedback, because it will create good speakers, and good speakers will create new members. That's so simple. That's so simple. That's all. I have been Toastmasters for 10 years and I never saw this formula is broke. That's okay. Because constructive feedback will create everyone to come better and better and day one day. And at the end of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it doesn't matter. You will get that success in your club. Long-term strategic planning. We are coming to an end. Last 2 articles about this growth mindset and funding clubs. Long-term strategic planning, we can say that this is for organizations, of course, but in our organization, this is club success plan in club level. We all know how to write this club success plan. Do we have anyone not to know how to write club success plan, or do you hear this is the first time, Henry or Maria?
Who, me?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, have you ever heard what is club success plan, or do you see or do you fulfill this club success plan before?
I've heard of club success plan, yes. Do I fulfill it? So far, so good, because sometimes we need to, it's going according to plan. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I think.
please.
No, I think it's very good that Toastmasters initiated this in the beginning, because we had this at the club officer training, where it was encouraged for, let's say, the board members to, you know, to have a club success plan. It gives a guidance on what we need to focus on during the year. So in that perspective, is you know, you can say it's a long-term strategic planning. Yeah.
Thank you, Maria. Henry, I think you were saying something.
No, I thought you said Harry, but you probably said Henry.
Henry or no? I saw Henry, not Harry.
Okay.
On my side, yes, we made a club success plan at the beginning, when we, like, at the beginning of the Toastmaster year, with the rest of the XCOM members.
Okay, that's great. What I told with this long-term strategic planning is the club success plan, because club success plan, maybe I can say, for your board of members, the first meeting should be club, how to fulfill this club success plan. Yes, we have some trainings in Toastmasters, but they are not efficient, as I remember, because these club success plans make all these new members or new club officers bond together, and because they will create new values for your club and new morals for your club, and how to they will create a new strategic ways to solving problems altogether. And maybe they never thought about it in their life before, because how should you know about strategic planning in your business if your business is, for example, about in real estate management, for example? So this is so important for these guys, because it's a new team and you are just trying to creating a great team altogether as a club officers. Strategic planning, or we can say club success plan, is the main thing that they will think about all together. Because if they think about together, and if they write together, and if they sign together in a paper, it will create a bond together, and they will know that this is not my president's strategic plan, or this is not my VP Education's vision. This is my vision, and this is my way. So you will move as a one body with your team. So it's so important to create this club success plan at the beginning as a new founding club. And of course, if for a growing club or for a bad situation club, if they didn't obey what they wrote before, it should be great to rewrite the club success plan altogether. And member focused. Of course, why we are here? We are here to serve to Toastmasters, or we are here to serve to our community. Of course, they are all same. We are just here to serving. Other core values of Toastmasters come after serving. Because when we serve with excellence, with integrity, we will get the respect. But first, as I'm doing right here, right now, I'm serving you. And of course, you are coming to this training to serve to me. And at the end of the day, we all share all this knowledge and experience to serve our community. And why we are serving or who we are serving, of course, we are serving to our members. I'm not serving to our government guys, or I'm not serving to traffic policies, or I'm not serving to doctors. Of course, I'm serving to my members. So to put these members to the focus will create you how to serve to your members and what you can make it better if you think regarding these members in your platform. So member focus and thinking about your members will grow after you found the club, or will create a new impact if you're trying to grow a best situation club. Because if you're not serving, you cannot find any members to work together. Okay, as a sum of all these things, let's make a sum together. Openness to change, willingness to learn, risk-taking ability, communication and collaboration, evaluation of performance feedback, this is the main thing, long-term strategic planning, member-focused are the keys of growth mindset for you, my dear Toastmasters. And I think we can go to question and answer section. Are you there or are you sleeping? It's not the middle of the night, but
there's a hand up already. Yoko's hand is up.
I'm awake, Hasan. Thank you for a very inspirational presentation. My question is, as Assistant Division D Director for Club Growth, I struggle to find this trigger to launch a new club. Do you use like internet? Well, we learned from you, Denise, already that your interest to growth will also attached with the new launching of new club. But have you used like Toastmaster International templates to send to HR, to the organizations like corporations to consider the demo meeting or not? I see you're shaking head, so probably not.
Is it okay, or I can wait till your question end?
No, my question was, what will be the trigger to launch the club? But is it always you finding your team to launch the team, or the very first
So
part?
what you mean is like a corporate club or something like that, is that a trigger? Or is there a community and you think, oh, there's a need in this community and we should start a club? Yeah, that's sort of what you mean, Yoko.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harry. Yes.
I tried many things, Yoko, and I went some HR managers in Ankara maybe 6 years ago or 5 years ago before pandemic, and because they knew me from my social media or from my network. They knew what I'm doing in Ankara as a Toastmasters leader. They know Toastmasters, but they don't know in detail what is Toastmasters and what they have from Toastmasters as a benefit. But at the end of the day, when I visited these HR managers, they always told that, oh, that's okay, that's great, Mr. Hasan, and we have an academy, and let's fund a new club, and let's check if our employees will interested in this new Toastmasters things. It won't work. In Ankara, I couldn't make it happen because the main thing is, I told you before in the previous session, the leader is so important. who is your responsible guy, the prospective president or the coach or the main guy in this company or in this community is the key person for you. And you cannot create or you cannot push someone to create this community in his club, his corporate company or his city or something like that. You should find someone, get inspired, and can be coached, of course, can be mentored, and have a learning capacity. This is so important to find these people. Otherwise, you cannot force people, or you can tell every time, you can make presentations for all HRs. It won't work. But if you find one person in that company, he will do everything for you. So to find this person, you need to open your senses. Yes, who can be, or how can I affect these people? Oh, hi, how are you? Where are you working? Oh, for example, I met a guy in the meeting, and I remember that we had a meeting with their HR manager 2 years ago. And I told him, hey, we had a meeting with your company for corporate clubs. And he said, oh, I'm so surprised. Really? Why didn't I know it? And I told him, I don't know why this HR manager didn't send all the emails to you, because she sent them. And I learned that that woman is not working for this company anymore. And he started the initiation to finding a new club after he became a member of us. And after he made many speeches in our club, he initiated a new club in his company. So the main thing is to finding this key person. This is so important. And not to find, for example, sometimes people are calling me or they are coming to me directly. Hey, Hasan, I want to found a new club in my city. It's okay. Are you ready? Are you ready to invest? Do you have this capacity? Can you be a leader for your community? No. In another city, 7 years ago, we started to fund a club with let me check its English because it's another word. Stammering people. It's like he was talking like I am going to Toastmasters like this. But he was so ambitious and he saw this as a challenge. I'm a stammering person and I want to fund this club in my city by convincing people, and I will convince these people in the streets. I said, that's okay. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy and let's go step by step. But he didn't listen my coachings, my advices. And I told him many things, and we made many meetings in that city. We were maybe 3 times or 4 times I visited that city to make a good standing meetings. At the end, maybe 3 or 4 months later, he couldn't manage the other members. He couldn't manage his teams, and he started to convince people by just spreading the papers in the street, and they closed. So I saw that, okay, maybe he can have some ambitious and have time. He can invest that time, of course. Okay, it's okay. And stammering is not a problem because he tries to make speeches, and really he was very good at it. And I always thought that it's his way and he have right to do this. I will just support him. But the main thing they died is he didn't listen to me. He tried to find his own way, and he tried to try new things, because we are a place by learning by doing, and he tried to do something and he failed because he didn't listen to me, because I am much more experienced and I know what will happen if you do this. But he was so stubborn and I couldn't do anything for that club. And now after 6 years later, we are now getting contacted with the Chamber of Commerce in that state, and they want to refund a new club again in Eskişehir. So the main thing is that key person.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Yes, Maria, I saw your hand.
Oh, I just have a very probably a generic question. Like when you say growth, typically from your or the Toastmasters experience, right? For each club, they have their own flavor. They have their own maturity level as well. To go to like a certain level of maturity of Toastmasters, because I mean, typically as well as president, your tenure is just 1 year. Your club success plan is 1 year, and it is revised, right? How
Yes.
long take to reach to a certain peak of, let's say, excellence of a Toastmaster, or is it an evolving?
From 0 point?
Yeah, I mean,
I took 2 years.
Toastmasters
I tried 2 times, and
Yeah.
I saved 2 clubs from suspension level, and I paid all the suspension fees from my pocket, and I restarted with 5 people, and after 2 years we were great. But it's up to your effort. If I was not so dedicated to refund these clubs or recreate these clubs, maybe it would took maybe 4 years. I don't know. But the main thing is your effort. If you are dedicated to grow a club from 0 point or from 5 members or 10 members, it doesn't matter. You have to work a lot. It's not just to coaching people, you do this, you do this, you do this. No way. When it doesn't work, you will do this. So be prepared to work a lot for these new clubs, because it's like creating a new baby or growing a new baby. Of course, if you want to be a mother, please be prepared for the sleepless nights. Otherwise, it will just babysitter. You can't be a mother. You just be a babysitter, and you will just invest some of your time in a day, 1 hour, 2 hours, something like that.
Yeah, no, that makes logical sense. I am a mom myself, but I think that's where I think this is a very good training, because that's where sometimes the impression for some, let's say, Toastmasters members in the board, that you should be instructive, where actually the reality is, as board members, if something goes wrong, you have to pick up the slack and be there. So it's a very different leadership style, actually.
Yes, of course, because
yeah.
you are conquering your leadership way with these experiences. It's not written in the books. It's pure experience for all of us.
Yeah.
And Yoko, is it okay? Maria, is your question is answered?
Yeah, thank you very much, Hasan.
Okay.
Hasan, my question is just a quick technical question, because you mentioned about you pay the reinstatement fee out of your pocket. So how did it work? Once the club became stable, you got the cash back from the savings of the club fee? Is that how it worked?
No.
No.
Yes, no, of course not.
Okay, so you pay out
Because
of your
this is
pocket.
another sacrifice, Hugo.
Okay. Because the club I'm coaching has 4 members right now, and they're on the verge of suspension in the next renewal period. I was not ready to pay something out of my pocket. Okay.
But it was like for example, the first scenario is 7 years ago when I first saved Ankara Turkish Toastmasters from suspension. We prepared many Excels with Dennis because I was so new for Toastmasters, and I remember because you have some members, they are willing to pay for the new term, but you have to pay the previous season's payment. So we just jumped some new members for the first session, for the first season and the second season, and we create some balance between them. And after we created all these Excels, we convinced Toastmasters we are ready to pay these people's payment. And for example, you are the new member, but your membership fee is paid for the previous year. It doesn't matter, and it's yes, you continue to make your speeches, but at the end of the year we count all your speeches, and they always, of course, sacrifice their membership dues to make this club out of suspension. But for the Ankara Toastmasters after pandemic, there was a big problem because we couldn't manage everything like before with Toastmasters because they changed their infrastructure in IT and they couldn't calculate everything detailedly. And at the end of the day, we paid 3 friends, paid I think $600 or something like that. Because we had to. Ankara Toastmasters is one of the oldest club of course, in our division. We are celebrating 28 years old this year. So we couldn't let them go. So we paid it.
But also, Yoko, it's not the same thing for everyone. Like Turkey's economy is so bad, you cannot compare it with Switzerland or anything. And also, we were not districted, especially for the first one. And the second one, we were just newly districted or so. So, I mean, we were not able to use support of the district. And in the whole country, Toastmasters was so new for the first case, especially. So it would be only me, Hasan, very few other people who knew about Toastmasters, who knew the bigger picture, who knew the worth of saving it. So you could not really convince the people who doesn't know about it. Like they would say, so what, you know? So it's a different scenario than probably what you're seeing now in your case. So don't take it as a rule. And as
if you need help, I can owe you.
Also, even when we make demo meetings or something, we were not being able to use any budget because it was not districted and so on. As I'm talking, I want to mention one other thing. From this scratch moments, like it was really Hasan's, especially after saving, like growing it exponentially. It's really kind of Hasan's own ability. But about the founding of new clubs, you know, he because of his English, I would say, he tend to say I too often. But whenever he's building new clubs or trying at least, he always had his local people join him. I remember several names like Tarek, was it Tarek or something? Like several other people who were traveling with him to different places. And whenever I could, I joined them also. But so you might be hearing that I did this, I went there, I did that, but he might be the initiator or he might be the visionary behind, but he always gathered some of his new people to come and to put their hands in it also so that they have the motivation to do more later on. Pardon me that I'm correcting Hasan.
Yes, of course, you're so correct. Thank you so much.
I have a question regarding the money for you guys. Why you decided to pay the fees that I mean the past fees instead of paying just $125 to start from with another club number, with a new club number?
The
Okay,
Ankara
because
Toastmasters has a
we
very
didn't want it.
little number. You know,
We have 4 digits.
yeah, the club has a 4-digit number. It's from 1996. That's one of the oldest even in the district, I think.
Okay,
Yes.
so you wanted to maintain the history. Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay, that makes sense. I don't ask you how many money from your pocket. Thank you, thank you.
Any other question? Or Harry, I can hand over if you don't want me to represent again and again and again until midnight.
I'll tell you what, Gianni is trying to get on, and he's having a bit of a problem trying to get on to Zoom.
Okay,
So-
don't worry, I'm here.
So keep going.
So while you're here, you might as well start all over again.